On the day we met, I knew right away, from the way you said, why don't you stay? Burning up inside, I just can't wait for the moment that I get to say I'm in love with you, together we will be. I will follow you wherever this will lead, just you and me. We're all alone, your hard to resist, like a drug. Nice and slow, you give me a kiss. All I know is that it feels so right, and this is what I'm gonna say one night. I'm in love with you, you know it's meant to be. I will you and me. I could see beyond tomorrow, since the moment that we met. With you and me, there's no stopping us from what lies ahead. Not a day goes by I don't think of you, and you can't deny you feel it too. Now I found the one, my everything. I can't wait to have you wear my ring. Will you marry me forever perfectly? So let's say our vows and see where this will lead, with you and me.
Hey, hello everybody, and thank you coming back to the Tuesday night solo artist sessions on The Bunker. If you've been here before, you know how we roll. Indie artists, original music only, from around the Midwest mostly, but sometimes out-of-towners. This guest tonight is extremely close. I could basically walk to his house probably if I had to. It's just a coincidence. I don't know him. I met him tonight. He's a great guy. It's been really enjoyable meeting Tim Moberly tonight, and his sound check sounds great. I don't know a lot about his music, but from what I heard, it sounds fantastic. Tim has a great show set up for you, and I'm really looking forward to it. A couple reminders and a couple announcements. One is, please put on earbuds if you have them. The sound's going to be a lot better, and we transmit in a nice sound studio, so try to get your earbuds on. Also, if you're watching on a phone, try to set it to 1080p, 60 frames per second. A lot of times the YouTube streams will come out at a lower speed, and it's going to look a little scratchy. First announcement, if you don't mind, is Homegrown Arts and Music Festival. Aaron Williams is a big friend of mine, and he is throwing his 10th annual Homegrown Arts and Music Festival. He has slots for 12 solo artists and 20 bands. I think it'll be 2 days, and it's, I forget what date it is. Oh, there it is, July 30th in Lisle, Illinois. If you are a band or a solo artist and you want to get exposure, it's all indie music. It's all original, sort of like The Bunker. Excuse me. I messaged him back and forth today, and he says he only has, he's closing down submissions tomorrow. So if you want to get into it, get in pretty quick. I also am very happy to announce that we are doing the second open mic showcase. We did this about a month ago. We had 5 artists that did 15-minute sets. We're going to change it a little bit. We're looking for artists that might not have a full hour's worth of material, but they would still like to play in the bunker. If you have 3 or 4 songs and you would like to do a 20-minute set, our next one's going to be on June 23rd. And all you have to do is send me a DM. The Bunker Live is on Instagram and Facebook, so send me a direct message, and I'll reach out to you. They tend to fill up pretty quickly, so please don't delay on that. And the Bunker is entirely free to the audience and to the artists. However, if you would like to leave a tip, you'll have the opportunity. We accept Venmo and PayPal or any credit card. You'll find the links in the description below. Venmo is at the Bunker Live Studio. PayPal is at the Bunker Live. It doesn't have the little ampersand, but that's what it is. And you don't feel obligated, but we'd love to do it. And again, we're free to the audience. Tim Moberly is a guy who has been, I met him tonight. It's been the most pleasurable thing. Excuse me. It's been the most pleasurable experience. He's been playing a long time. He's lived here a long time. He brought me all kinds of nice stuff tonight. He brought me his stuff. His latest single is out. That's what we were listening to in the intro. He's a guy like me who does home studio stuff and mixes his own stuff, but he's had the Vinyl Goods has been a band that he's played with for, I think he said 20 plus years, since 1990 something or whatever, 92, a long time. And they might be in the bunker someday. We don't know yet. I'm expecting a great show, and you're going to learn a lot about Tim. He is here with his wife, Randy, who will be applauding like mad. If she doesn't, I'm going to come over and remind her. And we're going to have a great show tonight. So thank you all for coming to the bunker. Tim, thanks so much, my friend. Give us a rundown. Tell us what you're going to be doing for us tonight.
All right. We are going to take you on a journey tonight. First, I want to thank Fletch for having this great program and having this outlet for original artists and letting me come here and play. And it's just a real pleasure to be here. So tonight what we're going to do is I'm going to take you on a journey, and that journey is going to have stops. We're going to go from Jesus to alien abductions to national pastime, all kinds of good stuff. So hang on and enjoy the ride.
I've been listening to some of your lyrics during the warm-up. I don't doubt it, and I've only had a smidgen of what you're going to be playing. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Tim. It's all your show tonight.
Thank you. So a few years ago, I was watching Monday Night Football, and you all probably know how Carrie Underwood and Hank Williams Jr. have these theme songs that they play on Monday night. And I'm a big baseball fan, so I thought, why doesn't Major League Baseball have a song like that? And to celebrate a special day and a special game. So we wrote one. And this is it, our tribute to the great national pastime, the rite of spring, which is opening day. It's opening day today. Another new season on the way. The crack of the bat, the smell of the grass. It's time to get out there and play. Make a fresh start. It's a new day. No time to waste. The first pitch on the way. And everybody's talking about how last season's over. And everybody's dreaming about playing in October. It's opening day today. Anticipation, I can't wait for the crack of the bat, smell of the grass. It's time to get out there and play. The sun on my face, cold beer with my friends. It's time to play and take the field again. And we're all here to celebrate the crowning of our season. And we all know why we're here. You've got us all believing it's opening day today. Nothing else makes me feel that way. Crack of the bat, smell of the grass. It's time to get out there and play. Forget about the curses, stories. Leave behind the tales of past glories. And take it from a friend who's been there and back again. Sit right back, let the game begin. It's opening day today. Don't let this memory slip away. Crack of the bat, smell of the grass. It's time to get out there and play. Woo! Thank you. Our tribute to opening day. So I did a great big push when that single came out. I sent CDs to every minor league ballpark in the country. Took me a while to get all the addresses. And every spring on our Spotify account, opening day always sort of crops up to the top, and then it goes back down as the season goes on. So it was played many times at minor league ballparks across the country every year on their opening day. I see a number of people are already joining us. Ginny and Mark, thanks for joining today. And if you want us to know you're here, go to the live chat and put in a chat. Brian, Adam, Panzer, all right. Definitely some people I don't know. Jacob Moberly is here. He's in the house. All right, excellent. Great to see you all here. Thank you so much for taking time on your Tuesday night for some original tunes. So my name's Tim Moberly. I am the singer, guitar player for the band The Vinyl Goods. My buddies Randy Flanes and Bill Allen are watching too. And we are working on a new album and out soon. In the meantime, I'm releasing some solo material, and I'll be playing a mix of tunes tonight from mainly our Vinyl Goods catalog, but also play some solo stuff. The next one I'm going to do is something I set myself out to do as a songwriting challenge one year. Is one of my favorite local bands is a little band out of Indiana called the Vulgar Boatmen. And through the 90s, I would go out and see them live, and I wanted to write a tribute to them. So what I did was I challenged myself to write a song using only the words in the titles of all of their songs. So I got all their CDs out, laid them out on the table. I wrote down every single song title, and I wrote a song using all the words of their songs. So this is my tribute to the Vulgar Boatmen. It's called Meet Me There Halfway. Gonna drive somewhere down the road. Have you with me here on our own? Ho! Margaret says she's all right as we ride along in the night. Well, let's take it day by day. you don't love me yet. Is that true? That's not what I get watching you. Oh! There's a family on the way. I can see it now, clear as day. Well, let's take it day by day and meet me there halfway. Take out Mary Jane, light her up again. How can I be sure? Help me understand. Are you high on me? Let's take it day by day and meet me there halfway. And meet me there halfway. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have a question. We have a question on the line. When is the show coming to Minnesota? Woo! We're going to go on a road trip. You hear that? Randy and Bill are like, we are packing the vans right now. And thank you. The logo, thank you on the logo. I think it's pretty cool myself. Thank you, Anna. Eric Thurston is here all the way from Austin. Awesome. Love to see you again, Eric. We're going to be going down to Austin to get some barbecue again someday, and we'll have to go to the Continental Club one of those nights. Hawaii over 30. Oh, there we go. Michael and Christine are here tonight. Thank you again. Michael and Christine, I did about 30-plus live streams last year on Facebook, and they were there for every one. So thank you again for being here tonight. Lou Ann Werner. Wow. Oh, that's Lou Ann asking about Minnesota.
About the Cubs. Aaron asked about, are you a Cubs fan?
Oh, well. Yes, I am a Cubs fan.
Uh-oh, we just lost half our audience.
Actually, I'm a fan of baseball. But I happen to be a fan of the Cubs. So that last track that I just played is available on our Spotify account. So if you go to Spotify and search for The Vinyl Goods, you'll find Meet Me There Halfway. And there's a version of it called the Elbow Room Mix. I would say check that one out. Not right now, after the show. Go look on Spotify. It's also on YouTube, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music. You could ask Alexa to say, Alexa, play Meet Me There Halfway by the Vinyl Goods. And yeah, that actually works. So that Meet Me There Halfway, we did a version of that, full band version called the Elbow Room Mix that somehow I managed to get mastered at Abbey Road Studios in London. That's a story for another day, but it sounds fantastic, and I credit the engineers at Abbey Road for making that thing sound great. Speaking of things sounding great, we have reached the holiday portion of the show. Yes, we have. Thank you. Holiday portion of the show is happening. Yes, I know it's April, but we just finished writing this awesome new Christmas song that I have got to share with you. So if you know the story of Joseph and Mary and their trip to Bethlehem and all that, well, imagine this. Imagine you're Joseph. You are a young man. You are engaged to a woman who is pregnant, and there is a census. You need to both go. You have to go 70 miles to Bethlehem. And Joseph is thinking, after, she has the baby, I'm going to bail on this. But what happens is he has a dream one night, and an angel tells him, Joseph, you got to stick with this because this woman is going to give birth to the Son of God. So if you're Joseph, you're thinking, I better not screw this up. So imagine that weight on your shoulders to be that dad. And I think Joseph was a pretty good dad, and this is a tribute to Joseph and his dadness. It's called Joseph Raised. Joseph was a man of simple means, and Mary was his faithful bride to be. Before they had a chance to make a home, off to Bethlehem they had to go. They had to go. They had to go. But Joseph had a vision and a dream that Mary would give birth to a king. An angel of the Lord said it was so. And on the Bethlehem they would go, they would go. They would go. He will raise a son and name him Jesus, trusted with the one that will lead us. Celebrate on Christmas Day the child of God who came and Joseph raised. Joseph raised. And when they reached the town of Bethlehem, they found that there was no room at the inn. In a lowly stable he became father to the son who came to save. He came to save. He came to save. He will raise a son and name him Jesus, trusted with the one that will lead us. Celebrate on Christmas Day the child of God who came and Joseph raised. Joseph raised. He will have the strength to carry the weight of this calling, and the gospel of the Lord will tell his story. And Joseph is praised. Joseph is praised.
Yeah.
Thank you. Our brand new Christmas tune right here in the middle of April. Coming to a Christmas EP near you sometime later this year.
Yeah. One of the albums you gave me is a holiday album, right?
Yeah, we released a 4-song EP called On the Road to Bethlehem, and that was in, I want to say, 2019. and it's a EP of 4 original Christmas songs. What we did was the entire Christmas story is in the book of Luke chapter 2, and we read through Luke chapter 2 and made 4 songs out of that one chapter in the Bible, and that's what's on that EP. That is also available on any streaming platform you've got. We have a limited number of CDs available. If you go to vinylgoods.com, you can buy one of our CDs, the old-fashioned media. All right, I'm going to check in here and with our online crowd. Kinzer 500, I think you've been here before. I've seen you comment on, same with Brian Adam, I've seen you comment on other bunker things, so I'm thrilled to see some of the regular bunker crowd out here today for supporting Fletch and what he does here and here to see me, so appreciate it. Tom Graff, great sound, man. I know. Well, yep, go White Sox. I hope the Sox have a great year. They look like they got a great team, and, Chicago deserves some more championships. So, and Terry Kozer is here. Terry's in the house. And get Randy out there with you. Yes, get Randy out here. Randy is here. She's over. She's in the sound booth listening to a special mix. Pete, the music guru, is here. Oh, Pete Pecoraro. Pete Pecoraro's here. He's one of my co-writing partners. He actually helped me finish that song Joseph Raised, and he helped me write this next song that I'm going to do, which is a tribute. So back in the 90s, I'm still a big sci-fi fan, but in the 90s, one of my favorite shows was a show called The X-Files with Mulder and Scully. So Pete and I wrote a tune influenced by The X-Files. It's an X-Files episode in 3 minutes, complete with an alien abduction. So here you go. We took a 1-hour X-Files episode, wrote our own, and this one is called The Grays. On a rainy night in a Midwest town, they came for his wife. There was not a sound. As the night crept on, the procedure began. Her paranoia grew while they held her hand. They came from far away, my friend. In the end, there was nothing left but an empty memory of the Grays. Yeah, the Grays. Well, they'll come back again, staying out of sight. I don't know where or when, but they're bound to strike. And the government won't recognize the evidence before their eyes, denying all they know of the Grays. Yeah, the Grays. Alien abduction punk right here. They returned her back to a familiar place, a victim unaware, her mind erased. that she'd been to the other side, as if she'd been hypnotized. No memory left of the grays, yeah, the grays. Thank you, X-Files, Mulder and Scully. Thank you for inspiring us.
We went from contemporary Christian to UFO enthusiast. I am really looking forward to seeing what else we have here tonight.
We are going to take a couple more turns. And let's see. Yep, this next one is going to be another turn. We're going to be getting a little darker here. So this next tune I'm going to play, like I told you, my band, The Vinyl Goods, we are working on a new record. And this song is going to be on that record. It's a brand new tune that has never been played in front of an audience before. This is the world premiere of our new tune. This one is called Wishing, Getting, Having, Wasting. And my pal Pete, who's on, Pete the Music Man here today, he's a big Beatles fan, as most of us in the band are. And he was reading a book called Shout, which is about the story of the Beatles. And in the book, it sort of goes through the arc of their career. And there's a series of chapters, and the chapters are called Wishing, Getting, Having, Wasting. And then the book goes through and describes how at the beginning of the band, they were wishing they were going to be the greatest band in the world. And then they were getting there, and they could just taste it, and it was almost there, and then they were having it, and they were the biggest band in the world. And then at the end, wasting it. That's debatable in terms of what your Beatles history says, but some might believe they wasted their opportunity and could have still been making music for much longer. So this is Wishing, Getting, Having, Wasting. Oh, and before I forget, one more thing. There is a pattern in here for all you OCD songwriters like me. So see if you can find there's a pattern in the structure of this song that I forced myself to follow. So here we go.
Wait a minute. We should have a contest. So who can ever find the pattern, put it in the comments. And
there you go.
And we'll get you something.
I think it's pretty obvious, but, I don't know. So here we go. Wishing, Getting, Having, Wasting. Waiting for the bus to come my way, watching all the lights far from the stage, walking down a street I know too well, wishing you could hear the tales I tell, wishing, getting, having, wasting, this is what I've been craving, button-doo-da-dee. Gambling everything that I own, going everywhere, paying the toll, I'm giving it my all as I should, getting what I want feels so good, wishing, getting, having, wasting, this is what I've been craving, button-doo-da-dee. I'm holding on to what I have found, helping keep my feet off the ground, hitting my stride and going long, having anything I could want, wishing, getting, having, wasting. This is what I've been facing. Is it already behind me? Have I let it slip away? Warning signs appear as I go down, wondering how I lost my crown. Waking up to changes lost on me, wasting away all that I could be. Wishing, getting, having, wasting. How I long for what I've tasted. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully, I'll check to see if there's any guesses.
Oh, yeah. we have some guesses.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see how obvious our songwriting was. Let's see. First, okay, Aaron. Yeah, that is a pattern that was in there. There's a deeper pattern.
What did we say? Was it $1,000?
Yeah, Pete, I got to tell you, Fletch, the sound in here is fantastic.
Well,
I'm really loving playing here. This is just wonderful.
I think it's all you. You're making it sound great, but thanks, Jim.
Let's see. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Brian said that he'd love to have you play at his open mic.
All right. Is that the one in Lombard?
Yeah.
All right. Be happy to go out there. We need to get out to some open mics now that things are opening back up. So the pattern is in that song. I don't know if you noticed, but every single line started with a word that ended in ing. And each verse started with the exact same letter as what that verse is about. So I know this is just songwriter, OCD inside stuff, but so the first verse is, waiting, watching, walking, and wishing. Every verse started with the exact same letter and ended in ing, and that was very challenging to do. Just saying. All right, I'm going to take a moment here also. So any of you youngsters out there, guitar players that are interested in learning how to play these songs, if you go to our website, vinylgoods.com, the guitar chords for every one of our songs is out there. Also, if you use ultimateguitar.com, there's a bunch of Vinyl Goods songs out there too. So have at it.
And just so everybody knows, those links are in the description of this video below. And if they're not, I'll put them in after the show. But don't look them up now, or you can find them down there. And I encourage you to like and follow Tim Moberly. We'll talk more about that later.
And we're going to get a little darker in the set right now. So this next one. So I wrote this a few years ago. A couple years ago, I joined a widowers support group shortly after my wife passed away. And I learned a lot in that group. And right after that happened, we went through COVID. So I observed a lot of people in this support group that were having a lot of difficulty basically getting to the next day, getting from one day to the next. So if you can imagine, losing your spouse and then going through a year of isolation, there were a number of my brothers in this support group that were really struggling. And I wrote this song out of that experience. I will be clear, though, this is not a drug song. It is a song of perseverance. It's called Getting Stoned Instead. Broken bottles. Take two. Broken bottles on the floor. There's no telling what's in store, yeah. Empty tables by the door. Vacant stare says no more, yeah. How do I get through this again? Thinking about getting stoned instead. Amen. Amen. Faded shadows on the wall. Hear those echoes in the hall, yeah. One more day of protocol and one last call for alcohol, yeah. How do I get through this again? Thinking about getting stoned instead. Should I numb myself to what I see? Is that the remedy for me? Doesn't matter what I do, the only out is right straight through, yeah. How do I get through this again? Thinking about getting stoned instead. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting stoned instead. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting stoned again. Thank you. A song of perseverance, not a drug song. And no, I did not get stoned. Ironically, the state of Illinois legalized recreational marijuana the same year as COVID. So I don't know if that was a coincidence or what. You got all these people in isolation. It's like, hey, let's make marijuana legal. I don't know. So anyways, that's a tune for my brothers in the widowers support group. I'm going to take a moment now also. This next song, the tune I just played is going to be on our new album. The next one I'm going to play is also going to be on the new record. We just laid down the basic tracks about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And if you want to help be part of shaping the Vinyl Goods music, we have a way to do that. We have a group called the Vinyl Goods Listener. Oh boy. Vinyl Goods Listener Advisory Panel. And what it is, it's a private group that we release early mixes of our new tunes and we get feedback on. And we also ask people to sort of give feedback on which songs are better songs than other ones, which helps us sort of shape the sequencing and what we make available through our music delivery channels. So if you want to be part of the Listener Advisory Panel, it's free. Go to vinylgoods.com. Not right now, after the show. Go to vinylgoods.com. There's a link on the homepage that says, join the Listener Advisory Panel. All we'll ask for is your email address and your name. We'll send you an invitation. The group is run through a private Facebook group. And then over the next few months, we're going to be starting to send some early versions of the new tracks to get feedback on them. So have at it. We have a great group there of people that listen to the tunes and give us great feedback on it. So anyways, next tune I'm going to play here is a song that I wrote that I wanted to write a song that was a prayer, and that every time the song got played, that prayer got heard. And every time somebody heard that song, whether it was on, through their phone, through some other way, they're listening to music, through CD or what have you, that prayer would get heard. That's what this song is. So I'm going to say a prayer. This is called Everything She Needs. I saw Janie at the church on Sunday night. She'd been crying as she just came from a fight. Is this something I can do for you? 'Cause it hurts me to see what you're going through. Sit down with me. Let's get some help to carry the load. So we walked down by the roadside in the rain, and I saw it all in the way she turned away. It was not as if she wanted to, she had to take a leap to you. Here's what we'll do. Say a little prayer to pull you through. So give her your strength, raise up her faith, bring her new hope, and give her everything she needs. Everything she needs. In the weeks since then, I said that prayer each day, with a faith so sure that it would find its way. She's lost desire. You be the fuel, I'll start the fire. Bring her new hope and give her everything she needs. Everything she needs. When I need to walk with you, you're there. Carry her in prayer. So give her your strength, raise up her faith, bring her new hope, give her everything she needs. everything she needs. You are the way, you are the truth, you are the life, you are everything we need. Everything we need. Thank you. Thank you. Take a moment right now. It's one click. Click subscribe right there to The Bunker. This is a great program. It's a great way for you to discover new, original music from great artists. Go back, listen to some of the previous shows. The Tuckers were on here a couple weeks ago. They were awesome. Alt Atrium, wow, that singer was great. Just great stuff right down here. Subscribe. It's one click. And you won't regret it. Also, if you are so inclined that there's an option to tip, Fletch gave the details on how to tip, and those tips are greatly appreciated. So this next tune, about a little over a year ago, I met this wonderful woman, and I knew that that was the person that I wanted to take the next chapter of my life with. And a few months after we met, I started writing this song. And it's a love song to her, Randy, who's here today. And it's my first single as a solo artist. Available wherever you listen to music. Search for Tim Moberly on Spotify. You can also go to timmoberly.com. Get there too. This is called Wherever This Will Lead. On the day we met, I knew right away, from the way you said, why don't you stay? Burning up inside, I just can't wait for the moment that I get to say that I'm in love with you. Together we will be. I will follow you wherever this will lead. Just you and me. When we're all alone, your heart resists. Like a drug, nice and slow, you give me a kiss. And all I know is that it feels so right. This is what I'm gonna say one night. Not a day goes by I don't think of you. And you can't deny you feel it too. Now I found the one, my everything, and I can't wait to have you wear my ring. Will you marry me forever perfectly? So let's say our vows and see where this will lead with you and me. You and me. Thank you to my sweetheart.
Great song. That is your latest single. That's the one I've been listening to for the last week. That's on Spotify. If you have Spotify, go play it and follow Tim Moberly.
Thank you, Fletch. All right, one last check-in to our crew out here. Ginny's listening. Thanks for that comment. Oh boy, what the heck? I can't tell if Douglas Keith Sells. I don't know who that is, if that's Debbie or Jesse. I will have to look that one up. I guess I've got some research ahead of me. And Aaron, appreciate. Would you like to share a moment in which you witnessed your music impact someone? Oh, during a show, I can. Actually, a few years ago, as a band, we played at like an art festival, and sometimes you're up there playing and you don't know that. Sometimes you don't think anybody's listening, and we were up there and we had just released an album of faith songs, and there's an album called The Light of Day, which is also on all those digital services. We wrote a collection of faith songs, and we went out. We were playing these faith songs at this art festival. And the end of our set, we finish. We start tearing down, and an older woman walks up to the stage, and she could not speak. I don't know if there was a disability, but she could not speak, and she waved me down. I went to the edge of the stage, and she handed me a slip of paper, and I picked it up, and she had handwritten a note that said, I am so glad you came here today. This really meant a lot to me to hear these songs. I needed to hear this. And then she wrote some Bible verses on that scrap of paper, and that made the whole thing worthwhile. Was connecting with that one person at that level made that gig all the worthwhile. So that's one example. Speaking of those faith songs, this is the last tune I'm going to play tonight, so I will remind everyone, I've said it a couple times, but vinylgoods.com, timmoberly.com. Go to Spotify. Follow us on Spotify. We're on Bandcamp if you're a band camper. We got stuff out there. And, wherever you listen to music, please take a moment. And if you can follow us, then you'll be able to keep up to date on our new album and other things that we're doing. So. All right, I got through my checklist. This last one. So there's a book. This is off of our album of faith songs. There's a book written by a guy named Lee Strobel, who was an atheist, and he wrote a book about putting Jesus on trial, like whether he existed or not. And I read that book, and after reading that book, I got the foundation for this song, which is the story of what would it be like if you were on the witness stand on this trial and making your own sort of claim to whether he was real or not. This is called Witness. When 'cause I believe a man walked the earth and he gave his life to give us rebirth. I believe he laid out the path to salvation and taught us to pray, and I believe it's true. I believe a baby was born in a manger. It's something to see. I believe he grew up in Nazareth, a righteous man, preparing the way. And I believe it's true. I'm a witness to the one I know, wonderful counselor to me. In my weakness, he's the rock of life, lifting me up so I can breathe. I believe he overcame death after 3 days, declaring a win. I believe he knows what he's doing, he's waiting to come back again. And I believe he's due. He's due. I believe he chose his disciples from men just like me. I believe he walked out on water and helped them to see. I see, I'm a witness to the one I know, wonderful counselor to me. In my weakness, he's the rock of life, lifting me up so I can breathe. I was undone, a reticent one. What was I afraid of? Look at me now, say it out loud. What a believer I've become. Believer. Believer. I believe he's listening right now if you pray to him. I know this to be. I believe he rescues the weary in times of need. He's done this for me, and I believe he's with you. He's with you. He's with you. Woo! Thank you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you to Fletch. Have a great night.
Oh man, before you go, Tim, before you step away there, man, I enjoyed your. I didn't know what to expect. I feel like I made another musician friend tonight, and it's really a great thing. And your wife is beautiful, and thanks her for coming. I enjoyed. Boy, your breadth is like, I had no idea what to expect tonight, and this was like such a pleasant surprise and so much fun. You're just a fun guy, and this. You know, I've learned about aliens. I've learned a lot about Jesus. I've learned, you know, your emotional seesaw, but that's okay. I'll get over it. I was following your links, and I'm going to encourage everybody here to go to timmoberly.com, because I think they can find, and Tim, tell me if I'm wrong, they can find all your stuff off of that link. I think it's probably all there.
My solo stuff is there. If you go to vinylgoods.com, that's where everything else is.
Yep.
And that's links to all of our socials, too.
Vinyl Goods. Those are the two places to go. And so do not press like on this video. This will help people watch this video after the fact. Tim, any closing thoughts? How was your experience here? Did you have fun?
This was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. just amazing. The sound is fantastic here. I encourage people to also go back, watch some other videos of some previous artists, because you can find some really great material. I love the multiple camera angles. Fletch has amazing setup down here, and I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to audio quality. So the high definition stuff that he's got here and the sound quality here is just knocks me out.
Well, thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate it. And once again, to the audience, we're free to the audience. We're free to the artists. All we ask is that you like and subscribe to The Bunker, so we can build more audience. So we're coming up on a 2-year anniversary. I think it's May 22nd. So 2 years ago, we started this. It's coming through a lot of evolutions, and bringing artists like Tim and giving them a forum and a venue to play in front of a lot of different people and meet new people and play original material. That's sort of what we all do and sort of what it's all back. And thanks again, Tim. I appreciate it so much. A couple comments on the way out. One is, please don't hesitate to leave tips. Everybody likes money, but we're free to the audience and don't feel obligated. We have a couple announcements. One of them is, I want to pitch this. The Bunker Live is doing their second open mic showcase. It's a lot of fun. This is for artists that might not have a full hour material, or maybe they're just getting started and they want a non-threatening place to come and play some music and get on camera. We would love to have you. Just send me a direct message. You'll find The Bunker Live on Instagram. You'll find it on Facebook. Just send me a message. Second, and don't forget, the Homegrown Music Festival is, I got the wrong slide. The Homegrown Music Festival is coming up, and that is, if you're interested in doing that, tomorrow is their last day for submissions. And so this is a fantastic venue to get exposure. It's fun. It's in the middle of summer. It's in a big compound. It's multiple stages. It's just a blast. And Aaron Williams and Video Pro Girl actually run that. And they're just fantastic people. So do that. Once again, thank you so much for coming back to The Bunker. And I will give you a little preview of what we have coming up. Let me see. I'll find my slides. We have, next week, we have Arias with a band. She's an exciting performer. That's all I'm going to say about it. She's coming up not this Thursday, next Thursday. Then the Vultures are here, and this is Tony Cruz's band. Tony was here. He played solo not long ago. Then we have Brandon Good. I'm really looking forward to him. He's sort of outlaw country, and he's talented, original indie guy. I'm really looking forward to it. And then we've got a whole bunch of shows slated coming up. Russell Thomas Group is after that, and you see him there. Half Dog Early is coming in July. Larry Anthony is coming in August. There's slots there if you want to get a band in. Give me a shout out. We'd love to have them, but we have a lot of exciting stuff coming, and you can always go to the go to the YouTube page, and you'll find a playlist of our upcoming shows, and you'll find a playlist of our past solo shows and our past bands. We've been doing it for quite some time. Like and subscribe. And I'm going to finish off the night playing you the most recent release from Tim Moberly. I have a feeling, now I learned it's written about his beautiful wife, Randy, who happens to be here tonight. And you guys all take care, and I'll see you on Thursday for Arias, and thanks so much.
From the way you said, why don't you stay? Burning up inside, I just can't wait for the moment that I get to say I'm in love with you, together we will be. I will follow just you and me. We're all alone, you're hard to resist. Like a drug, nice and slow, you give me a kiss. All I know is that it feels so right. And this is what I'm gonna say one night. I'm in love with you, you know it's meant to be. I will follow you wherever this will lead. Just you and me. I could see beyond tomorrow. Since the moment that we met, with you and me, there's no stopping us from what lies ahead. Not a day goes by I don't think of you. And you can't deny you feel it too. Now